So as I look at this, I've got denominators of a 2 and an 8. And I happen to know that if I multiply by the larger one, 8, it's going to eliminate all my fractions. So that's my strategy here. I'm going to multiply all of my terms on both the left and the right hand side by the number 8. So I guess I'll just throw large parentheses around this, and I'll just write this as 8 over 1 because some of them are fractions and some aren't. But I want you to visually see this. I'm going to push this factor, 8 over 1, to every single term. It's going to be in here, it's going to be here, it's going to be here, and it's going to be here. Every single one of these is going to get an 8 over 1. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. I'll write this as 8 times 3x over 2. Not doing the arithmetic yet. There's a reason why. Plus 8 times 5 over 8. And that equals 12. I guess I'll put it in the front like I should. 8 over 1 times 12. And then plus 8 over 1 times x. So if you look, this thing just got pushed across both sides, and every single one of these terms on both the left and the right hand side picked up 8 over 1 as a factor. Now I can simplify these, right? If you look, the first thing I can simplify is 8 over 2. That equals the number 4. So I'm going to rewrite this as 4 times 3x, or 12x. And then the next thing I can see is I've got 8 over 8, which is clearly a giant 1. That equals just plain old 5. So I've got plus 5. 8 over 1 is just 8. So 8 times 12. It turns out if I multiply 8 times 12, I believe I get 96, right? 8 times 12 is 96. And then finally, 8 times x is a positive 8x. Okay, so nice. I no longer have any fractions that I have to deal with. I'm just going to choose to subtract 8x from each side. If I take away 8x from this side and 8x way over here on the other side of the equal symbol, right? There's the equal symbol. On the other side of this equation becomes 4x plus 5 equals 96. 4x plus 5 equals 96. And now I'm going to go ahead and subtract 5 from each side. Let me come up here. If I take away a 5 from each side, minus 5 on this side, and subtract 5 on this side, I end up with 4x equals 91. And then finally, if I divide both sides by 4, I get x is equal to 91 over 4. So there's my solution. X is 91 over 4. You know, it's worth it to me to take a moment and go ahead and check this answer. So I'm going to grab my calculator, and I'm going to go ahead and go 3 times, and then in parentheses I'll just do 91 divided by 4. So that's 3x, and then I'm going to divide that by 2, and then I'm going to add to that 5 divided by the number 8. Now when I do that, I'm just plugging in what's on the left hand side. You can see I've got 3x divided by 2 plus 5 divided by 8, and when I evaluate that I get 34.75. So let me write that down, 34.75. That's one side of my equation, and I'm going to compare that with what I get when I plug that into the other side. So I'm going to look at 12 plus, and then again 91 divided by 4. And when I do that, you can see I also get 34.75. So this is truly the solution because it makes both the left and the right hand side of this equation equal to 34.75. And that's what a solution is, right? A solution is a value of x that's going to make this true. It's going to make these really equal to each other. And yeah, it is making it true, right? It's definitely making both the left and the right hand side equal to 34.75. It's making them equal to each other. So that's the solution for number 3.